Hello my friends, welcome back to Practice English with me, Paul. Now today I'm going to teach you something very useful. I'm going to teach you the synonyms of the word approximately. This will be fantastic if you're doing an IELTS exam, TOEFL, if you need to talk about statistics, or if you're doing a Cambridge exam, say it's PET, FCE, CE, CPE, and to have that range of vocabulary. So not just always to say approximately, approximately, approximately. There are many different ways in English to say this. Okay, so let's get started. Let's have a look at the first part, part A. We have the words roughly, about, and around. We can use all of these with the time and with, say, for example, how many students are in your class? Roughly 1,000, about 1,000, around 1,000 students, and also approximately 1,000 students. What's the time? It's roughly 5 p.m. It's about 5 p.m. It's around 5 p.m. Not exactly, but almost. Let's have a look at the next section. So here we have part B. Just about, roundabout. These are a bit more exact, like the next one here, or thereabouts. It's a bit more exact than the previous three words. For example, let's meet round about 5 p.m. What's the time? It's just about 5 p.m. It's very close to 5 p.m. For example, where are we on the map? Oh, we're just about here on the map, somewhere near this area. We're round about here on the map, so we can use both of them. We have or thereabouts. What's the time? Oh, it's 5 p.m. or thereabouts, plus or minus 1 minute. Okay? Very, very simple, very common. Now, let's have a look at some more. There are plenty more to come. Now we have the third section. We have something like, plus or minus, give or take. Let's have a look. Something like is very informal. It's not something you would use in your written English, definitely in spoken English. For example, how many students were there in the seminar? There were something like 500 students. We can also say, what does this taste like? The taste is something like chicken. But we cannot say, what's the time? It's something like 5 o'clock. We don't say that. We use the other ones that I mentioned before. Plus or minus, give or take. I am sure you have heard of these. They are very, very common. There are 1 trillion people in England, plus or minus 1 or 2. I can also say, there are 1 trillion people in England, give or take a few million. Okay? Now if I have a large number, I can use the word a few. If it's small, I can say plus or minus 1 or 2. So now we're to our fourth section, so even more. We have say and or so. Let's have a look at say. Let's meet, say, 5 p.m. The house is worth, say, 5 million. So say can mean approximately 2. However, be careful. We can't say, what's the time? It is, say, 5 o'clock. That doesn't work. It works on its own. We have or so, and it means close to. For example, I can also actually use this with about, but not always. How old is Paul? He's about 35 or so. So very close to 35, maybe 34 or 36, or maybe 18. They raised £20 or so for charity. So maybe 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, around that number. These are very, very common, and both of these, say or so, are quite informal. You would use this in spoken English, so in your speaking test. Not really in your written English. So, and now for the last one. It's a suffix, ish. Very, very common in spoken English. We can actually use this with many other words, but here I want to be more specific about approximately using it with times. You can't make a mistake then. So, as a suffix, we can say, let's meet around 5-ish. So, not exactly 5, but close to 5, like maybe 4:58, 4:59 or 5:01, but around that time. What time does the seminar finish? 7-ish, so round about 7 o'clock. Again, using your spoken English, not your written. This is quite informal. So, to summarize, you have had quite a few words here as synonyms for the word approximately that you can use in your exams, which will really push up your range of vocabulary. The first ones I gave you, roughly, around, about, you can't really make a mistake with those ones in your written or your spoken English. So if you're never sure, use those 3. The rest of the ones that I showed you are generally a bit more specific. You can see them in the examples that I've given you. If you want to see some more examples, you can go onto Google, you can type these in, and even just type in let's say roundabout in a sentence, and you will see lots more examples. Okay, so thank you very much for watching. I hope that was useful for you. If yes, please give a thumbs up. If you would like to leave a comment below, I will write back to you as soon as I can. Please share and please subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much. Have a good day and enjoy learning English. Goodbye.